Namibia's first elections were held in November 1989 under international supervision. Voters cast their ballots for political parties who then sent representatives to a body called the Constituent Assembly, which was tasked to write the Namibian constitution. The 72 seats in the Constituent Assembly were divided among 7 political parties. So, the Namibian constitution was the result of negotiations and was drafted by a committee which included members of every political party and accepted anonymously by every member of the Constituent Assembly. It came into force on the day that Namibia became an independent nation on March 21, 1990. Former Prime Minister Nahas Angula was part of the crafting of the supreme law of the country. In a telephonic interview with the NBC News, this is what he reminisced about that faithful process.
First of all, when the Constitution Assembly was assigned to select members of the drafting committee, Honorable Dek Mike stood up and said that we are going to use the draft constitution swap. When we were in exile, we were preparing, and the Confederation Young and others came up with a draft constitution. That was the first icebreaker. Then we assembled first under the chairmanship of Comrade Hagegengop. There were statements made there, but we realized that true reconciliation should take place. We started to talk to each other. We started to listen to each other. We started to take each other's points of view into consideration. Then the process of drafting the Namibian constitution started slowly but surely.
But the question is the Assembly's vision for political stability and socio-economic welfare and the provisions of the Constitution achieved 30 years after the adoption of the Constitution?
And I wish the comrades who are representing us in the Parliament should go back and reflect on the road we've taken to arrive at that Constitution. I regret I have been part of the executive, I have been part of the legislature. I regret that sometimes we amended the Constitution for frivolous reasons. And we made the Constitution to be just part of another law. A Constitution is supposed to be sacrosanct. You only amend it in unusual situations to maintain peace and stability, not for frivolous political reasons. The proportional representation of parties during the elections. This was a noble idea, but now you can see it is being abused by the dominant party. That when the ministers are there, they are members of parliament, arrogantly they shout down the motions of the opposition parties and all this kind of thing. And the people are starting to question, what is proportional representation? What does it mean? That's one. Number two, you have a chapter there. I can't remember. I think it's chapter 13. The state policy, the principles of state policy. Though it is not enforceable in law by suing or whatever, it is the moral message in that constitution. But now you see we have hepatitis E devastating our people there in unhygienic living conditions. We have TB and other communicable diseases because of the bad accommodation situation in the informal settlements. The principles of state policy requires us that we should provide decent living condition to our people. We have not done that. Nobody can dispute that. We promise, but we don't get there. Then on the practical level, we have the problem of youth unemployment is not the Constitution of Namibia envisaged. We were supposed to address the basic needs of our people: housing, sanitation, nutrition, food security, health, good education, employment.
The Namibian Constitution is one of the few in the world with gender-neutral language. It uses he or she throughout to remind everyone that men and women are equal under the Constitution. The Namibian Constitution includes provision of the protection of the environment, and it promotes the preservation of ecosystem and biological diversity. It says that natural resources must be used sustainably to ensure that they are available to future generations. It also guards against the dumping of toxic waste in Namibia. Human rights also reign supreme in the Constitution. I'm Daniel Nadunyan, NBC News, Windhoek.